Hey, I'm hoping that this works out pretty good. This is the first time I'm using Streamlabs on the laptop, so we'll see how it works. Hopefully, it sent out a notification too. Let me see if it did. Oh, hey there. Okay, people are coming in. Good. That's real good. Hopefully, so it shows I got 3 people in here. So, hey, can y'all hear me good? I'm using Streamlabs. So it's new to me. I haven't really messed with it before, trying to see what it's like. So just to test out, do a little live tonight. I had 2 tests today. Uh, Tested out my 2 guys today, Ebenezer and Brad, and they both trifecta. It was a pretty wild day. The guy that was examining my students today, he wasn't there till later on because he had to get a test done. So it was pretty wild. It really was. Like, I told the guy, hey, I got an email saying that your test is at this time, and his test was not at that time. So his test was actually at a later in the afternoon, way later, because of everything that was going on. So it was a fun day, though. It was a real long day, and we finally got it all taken care of. But 2 guys trifecta today, and I already got another student. My new student is at the campus right now. He gets cleared today. So he gets cleared today, and then he'll be on my truck. He'll be on my truck tomorrow sometime. He has like a couple more classes he has to take, and then we're gonna start training. So I hope he's ready for that pre-trip. I sent him a text today, and I was all like, "Hey man, how's classes going?" He was all like, "Good, thanks for asking." Just talk a little bit. But it'll be pretty cool to get another guy from my YouTube channel out here, train him. It's been a long time since I got another student from YouTube out on my truck. How many students do you train a week? Right now I got 5. So I'm trying to test 1, then I'll have 4. So, well, technically I got 4 because I got a guy coming tomorrow that I haven't really met with yet. So technically I got 4, but tomorrow he's going to be here. He'll be my new student. Question, please. If your dispatcher tells you to drop a trailer at the terminal, how are you going to get paid for that trip? If it's a load, you're going to get paid the mileage it took from the shipper or your last stop to the terminal. That's how you're going to get paid. If your company, you're going to get paid those mileage. If you're leased, then they take it out of the revenue for the load somehow. I don't know the exact calculation on that, so it's something like that. If it's a broken trailer, then they will pay you some X amount of money. I don't know the exact amount, but they'll pay you so much depending on where you came from with it and how bad they needed it and stuff like that. They'll pay you a certain amount for that too. So it just depends on what you mean whenever you're talking about a trailer that you're dropping at the yard. If you're real close and you need to be here for something and they just say, hey, just go ahead and bring that empty trailer you got to the yard, then they'll probably add those miles onto your next load that you pick up, especially if it was far. If it was close, then hey, it got you to the yard to take care of whatever you're here for. Heather says, how's it going? It's going real good. Work. I'm back on days. So tomorrow I'm back on days, and I'm going to be out there on the pad more. I'm going to be there during the day, so I'm back on days. I'm going to be rising to the sun and going to bed whenever it's dark outside. So, I'm doing great. Like, my burns are healed. I'm actually doing real good. Hey, Captain Banana's in. What's going on, Captain? How's it been? Man, every time Captain Banana comes through, he comes and sees me. He's one of my students. I seen one of my students today, actually. We went to dinner. He was completing his lease, his contract on his lease. I forgot what it's called, but he was at the end of the lease, so he was excited. He's turning in his truck. He said he could take up to 59 days off, so he said he's going to take 54 days off, and he's going to go and spend some time with family. So that's awesome. Like, it's good. I'm glad he's going to go home and spend time with family for that long. David says, how long is orientation and PSD usually? I'm going into weeks. Davis is usually about four days of orientation. If you took mass transportation or come from a hot spot right now, then they're going to have you go on quarantine for a little while, maybe give you a COVID test. It depends on stuff like that. I don't know the exact regulations that they're holding on the COVID test right now, and from the hot spots, but I know that the guys coming in planes and on the bus and stuff, they are having to get, a COVID test and there for a couple of days. So the orientation is going to be like 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, and you're going to do some classes and stuff like that, and then you go into PSD. Your PSD phase is pretty much the length of time it takes is up to the trainer you have, really, you and the trainer, really, because what they're going to do is they're going to get you ready for your test. So with my guys, I tell them, hey, this is our goal date. If we don't make it by that, then, we keep working till we get you there. So the goal is usually 14 days is the minimum till you can test. So I shoot for 14 days. If I don't get that done, then guess what? I didn't complete that, so I'll go and I'll go over those days. So the 14 days is the minimum, but it could go up to about 5 weeks, somewhere in there. So it just depends on you, like I said, because I've had students that it was their pre-trip that was holding them back. So I had to wait and wait and wait. And, I had to push them back because their pre-trip wasn't good. Hey, there's Bradley right there. I was telling them, Bradley, that you trifected today. Like, I'm really proud of you. Bro, that is awesome. Like, you did a great job out there. I mean, like, only 2 points on your back end. I mean, like, you did awesome. Like, I'm proud, man, that you did great. Captain Banana says he's busy. Sean Derler says, yo, Sean, I've been meaning to call you or text you to see how you're doing, man. I was curious about how everything went. I might have to hit you up after the live or something. That was my phone. I gotta mute that. People like to text me right now. All right, my phone's muted now. Sorry, but Sean, I need to get with you. Bradley Wrong says 59 days. He just works 3 years straight. Yeah, that's true. 3 years. Well, he took some time off. He has a family, so he definitely took some time off. Captain Banana says, I got my second shot yesterday. I guess he's talking about the vaccination. I'm still on the fence about the vaccination. I don't know if I am or not going to take it. I'm still on the fence about it. I'm really considering it after the loss of one of my friends. I'm really considering it and looking into it. So, I mean, I'm weighing out my options of do I want to go ahead and get it or not. Yeah, no problem, Davis. He says, okay, thanks a lot. Bradley says, also, real talk, get with this man for your PSD 100%. Big D is on point. Yeah, I taught Bradley how to back a trailer, like plain and simple. I didn't teach him how to pass a test. Like I taught him how to move that trailer. And he actually watched a lot of my older YouTube videos and he was all like, man, you're just like your videos in person. I'm probably a little bit more strict than I seem on here, but you know, it is what it is. It's my training. Well, yeah, you did great, man. I really appreciate everything. You worked hard. You know, you got frustrated out there. I was like, just keep calm, man. You'll get it. Stop getting frustrated, and you sure did. And you showed it today. He said you did a great job. The examiner out there, it was awesome. Captain Banana says, way to go, Bradley. And Sean says, I'm good, man. I'm just chilling today. And Bradley said, bro, sometimes we'll have to get a league game in. Yeah, for sure. Or you need to get Wild Rift, man. I've been playing a lot of Wild Rift. So I'm getting good at Wild Rift. I'm getting real good at Wild Rift. Yeah, I'm getting real good at Wild Rift. It's a game on my cell phone I've been playing. I'm getting real good at it. You know, Bradley saw me play it one time or a couple times probably. So I'm trying to play that, get better at it. You know, maybe I can get some other players on there, have some fun. Hey Rob, what's going on? Rob was one of my students a while back too. He was one of my students in Pittston, and he was one that was from my YouTube channel, so it's cool. I'm finally getting another student from my YouTube channel, so I'm kind of excited about that, to tell you the truth. He kind of texted me the other day, and like I don't know if I scared him or not, but he kind of texted me the other day, and he said something about, man, I can't remember exactly how it went, but he made it sound like I was only doing this like for the paycheck. Like, I know you're trying to get, I can't remember what it was, and I was all like, hey, man, I said, I'm the wrong trainer for you if you think I'm just here for a paycheck, because if I was here for a paycheck, I would probably work a lot less hours. So it was kind of funny. He was all like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I was like, man, I'm not offended. I thought it was funny how it was worded. What's up from Hawaii? Wow. Hey, they do truck driving in Hawaii. Come to Prime, train you how to drive, and then maybe you'll be our first Prime guy in Hawaii driving. I've had students. I had 2 students from Hawaii. They did awesome out here. Captain Banana says he's heading to Plant City, Florida, Saturday, 11 a.m. delivery. Mother Trucker says, after a year lease, I want to return the truck back and take a time off. What's the maximum time off you can take so you can be back without rehiring? So don't quote me 100% on this, but what I was told is up to 3 weeks off and they will not have a problem with it. After 3 weeks, they look at terminating you. So I know if you're off more than 60 days, so that's where the lease part comes in, where he's saying, where one of my students that's taken 54 days off, is day 59 is the max. After day 59, they look at separating you. So 60 days is the max. But for somebody without a truck and stuff, turning in your lease truck and then taking time off, I would get with the fleet manager and let him know what's going on. And you're turning in a truck, just make sure, because they're probably gonna say, hey, you're going to take a leave of absence, and they're going to do it like that. And I think that your fleet manager can work with you better on that. So you'll be taking a leave of absence and you'll turn in your truck, and that would be the best way to take some time off. I had a student that missed it by 1 day. He was not happy about it. Ronks. Oh, he's talking to Captain Banana. He said, "Hey, I'm from Fort Myers. Wave to them for me." Captain Banana says, "Laugh out loud." 92 says, "I've been thinking about it. How do I go about getting to a school?" Yeah, you can check out my description in my videos. There's a link to an application, and that's my recruiter on there. My recruiter's on there, and oh, by the way, you can also shoot me a text because now I got a second phone. So I got a phone straight up for anybody that's having problems out there, like I said, like a mentoring kind of program. So I'm gonna type the phone number in here of my new phone. Oh, if it's typing. You know what? I can send it over here. Let's see. It's gonna be 417-894-8098. So that's going to be my phone number for anybody that needs help. Please text. That's the best way to do it because I might be asleep or something like that. Sorry, I'm having to find the little hyphens and stuff so it looks right. But definitely shoot me a text on there. Like, I just got this phone today, so send me a text on there whenever you do. Try to use this number, and I will be able to text back. That's going to be the best way to do it. Like, send your name in there. Let me save your name in there. Like, send me a text with your name and a short message. And that goes for anybody that needs help out there. If you're over the road and you're having problems with something, like, definitely send me a text. I'll try to help out or see if I can get you some help. So, but that's a new phone I just got. And shoot me text message on there. Call if you need to. Call me, please. Like, during the day. Most of the time, I don't even answer my own phone because I'm out here. I'm out on the pad training. I'm out here on the pad training, and I don't have time to check my phone too much. So text message is the best way to get a hold of me. So definitely that's a new phone number. I'm going to try to make a video tonight letting people know, like, hey, if you need to get a hold of me for any questions or concerns or comments, like, and you don't want to put them on YouTube, text me at that number. Because my email was okay, but sometimes I would miss emails, stuff like that, or I just wouldn't get them. So I definitely would like a better way for people to get a hold of me, and I don't want my personal phone just getting blown up, to tell you the truth. So that's a phone number. Shoot me a text there because I can get back to you faster through text message than email because I check my email once a day. I'm gonna be honest. I check my email once a day. Everybody checks their phone a ton. So definitely go ahead and y'all say that number right there. I'm gonna put it out on in a video, and I'm gonna start putting it in my description. That way y'all will have that phone number in case y'all need to get a hold of me for whatever. If you're having problems on a truck, or maybe you just need somebody for guidance, like, what should I do? I'm in this situation, what should I do? You know, I'm thinking about coming to Prime, but I have this going on and I don't want to put it out on a live chat somewhere, a live video, or I don't want to put it in email or something like that. So, you know, definitely that's the phone number. Definitely shoot it text message. It's easier for me to get back to. Rob says he's doing great, working in a hurricane. Ideal right now. Oh yeah, Rob, you're out there. Rob does a lot of the relief I think I would call it relief programming and stuff like that. He's out there cooking meals and stuff like that and helping out any way he can for any disasters that may come, like hurricanes, all kinds of stuff. So, oh, Sean says, nice flag. So that flag right there is our primetime paintball team flag, and Sean is one of our paintball members, and we're thinking about pretty soon doing a open tryout for anyone at Prime, whether it's a mechanic or anything like that. We're thinking about sometime getting together and having tryouts for the team. So that would be awesome if we could get some people trying out for it. Captain Banana says Jason Bailey is starting training. Yes, he is. E-Bank says, what kind of brand trucks do they normally give solo company drivers? No, normally company solo drivers are going to get pretty much the same thing lease is, except for we have some. Well, at least you can lease a lightweight too, but I don't think many people do it. But on the company side, we do have lightweight Freightliners. We have Freightliners. We have International and Peterbilts right now. And I think that we're getting in some Kenworths, some KWs, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't seen it yet. There's been talk. We have some Volvos out there. I've heard that we're not going to continue doing Volvos, that they did a trial run, and we're not going to continue doing them. And that's what I heard. Captain Banana, he's talking about Jason Bailey, and Jason Bailey is one of my students that's now on. He's been on his own for a while, and he's decided to come become a trainer. So I've been talking to him about it. He will be here. No, he's getting signed up for the classes to come become a trainer. So that's good. It's nice that sometimes I go into that classroom, and I don't know who's all in there, but I'll go in there sometimes and see some of my students that are now trainers. So, like, it feels good to walk into the classroom and be like, that was my student. That's my student. Oh, over there, that's my student. Sometimes, and like, for me to run into one of my first 5 students the other day in the classroom, I was all like, wow, it's one of my first 5 students. I couldn't get a hold of him for a while, but man, it was awesome seeing him. We exchanged numbers again, and he's out training now. And I tried to talk him into training a long time ago, but man, it was awesome seeing him. Like, he was one of my best students. Whenever it came to teaching him, he listened to everything and he learned real fast. Like, I would be out there on the pad just like, are you done backing? And he's all like, no, I need more practice. I'm all like, look, dude, you did it 6 times, all 6 maneuvers 6 times, 0 points. And he just kept on doing them. Ace says, do company drivers make good money solo without training? I don't see many talk about pay on the two, yet I see plenty of lease drivers. The solo drivers make, like, and this is just I'm just going to give you an average. So we're going to say that solo drivers make anywhere from about $800 to about $1,400. So that's about what your company solo drivers are making. Sometimes they make more, sometimes they make less. Especially if they're taking home time, they're probably going to make less. But, you know, they're not going into the negative. You don't have to worry about a truck payment. You don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. So where other people are having to worry about a bunch of stuff, like, how am I going to pay this truck payment and stuff like that? Like, I'm behind on it. You know, they're not having to worry about that. You know, they can relax more. And that light is bright. I'm trying to figure out where I want these lights, or if I even want them anymore. But I don't know if the lights are helping, but that shadow back there was driving me nuts. So a lot of company drivers, I guess they're really not into doing YouTube. It's because they're probably trying to run miles and stuff. I don't know. I just guess I might be the only company driver doing YouTube, but I started this for training to help people understand a little bit about trucking and what we're about at Prime. That's what I did. I started with pre-trip to help train my students, and a lot of people were telling me, "Hey man, you need to make more videos. You need to make more videos." So here I am. Next thing I know, I'm doing this YouTube like way more than I ever expected. But I say that's about average. If you're coming in here to be company, I would try to find a teammate. I think team trucks, I made it fine on a team truck. I was making anywhere from like 1,200 to about 1,800 a week. Like I was doing great. So like I was running hard. Like I said in like driver lineup, make that video, like I'm vicious when I'm out there. So I was go 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 go. That's how you make good money, is you're always willing to go and you want to go. Like I was on my fleet manager's nerves, I'll tell you, man, because I was making sure I had a pre-plan. I'm all like, hey, you're off this weekend, like make sure I got a load. I'm not gonna sit here and like set in New Mexico without a load, because I know that over there in New Mexico where I'm going, there's nothing really to get out there. So, like I'm delivering to that Walmart, there's nothing out there. Please give me a load, because I don't want to set for a whole day. So I was out there doing stuff like that. Sean Fitzgerald said we have some KWs right now around 10 to 20 in the fleet. So there you go. They got 10 to 20 KWs in the fleet. Y'all start subscribing to Sean right there. I'm trying to get him to start a channel. He's a really interesting guy. He's a good friend of mine, and he would make a great YouTube channel. He has his heart and his mind into this company and this business, and he's part of the DAB, and he's just an awesome guy that I'm like, hey, make a YouTube video. So hey, start subscribing to him. Maybe we can get him convinced to start his own channel if we start subscribing. We'll force him into there, huh? Captain Banana says, I'm a solo company pulling down 75K plus a year, but I never go home, LOL. 401k, dental insurance, and life insurance. So there you go. Captain Banana says he's making over 45, or I said 45. I was looking at the 401k and looking at the 5. He's making 75k plus, and he's vicious. Like he's running. Like I talked to my fleet manager the other day about him. I was all like, hey, I said, how's, and I said his real name, but I was all like, Captain Banana, and he was all like, oh, he's doing pretty good. So from what I understand, you're doing good. You're running hard. Like you're making that money, and that's what you need to do out there. Like if y'all haven't seen Driver Lineups video, watch that video. He's talking about running hard, being vicious. Like he said, I inspired him to make that video. I've been saying it for a long time that I'm vicious when I'm out there. My fleet managers hate me. I give them a headache. Rookie Trucker says, am I allowed to go home once I reach 30K in TNT and wait at home until I get a truck? Rookie, you are allowed to go home. What I'm going to tell you is if you're going to go home for about a week, maybe 2 weeks at the most. I wouldn't even go home for 2 weeks, but you're allowed to go home if you need to. My thing is, when you go home, sometimes people forget about you. So definitely don't go home and just stay home and not worry about people just sitting there, not like just waiting on a phone call to get a truck. It might be a while. You stay home too long, there's a chance you'll get separated. Over 59 days, I say 3 weeks, but you run that risk. Make sure, like, I'd rather go home for like a week, maybe a week and a half, and then get right back on my trainer's truck and keep running, so they know that I'm still here and I'm still waiting on a truck. A says, nice, Captain Banana. I'm looking to run hard as well, but I do plan on going home at least one weekend a month. I'm learning more company, but I'll see all these lease guys killing it. Okay, 1 week in a month, that's not too bad because there's 4 weeks in a month. So like 1 week in a month, you could actually go home for 4 days. I did great company going home for 4 days every month. And what I did is I made the first check, pay bills, second check, pay bills, third check, pay bills, and then I had some left over. So that week I went home, whatever I made that week plus my home time is how much I made. So I did good like that. So I made sure all the bills were paid and then I went home. If there was a time that I needed to be home for something else or this or that, then I might skip that time that I was going to go home and move it back to the next month. That way I had all the bills paid for that month by the time I went home in the middle of the month. So just plan around stuff like that is what I'm saying. It's not bad going home. Captain Banana says, go company the first year, learn all there is your first year, then go lease if you want. Yeah, exactly. Go company for a while so you can learn the ropes. Like, you need to learn the ropes first. Really bad. Like, people need to learn how to do trucking before they go lease, because you don't want to fall straight on your face once you get out there. Like Trucking Venture, hey, what's up, Twizted? Sent you another email last night regarding PSD training. I didn't see one in my email. I put my number on here earlier, so definitely, if you can scroll up in the comments, I put my cell phone number on here that you can reach me in. So shoot me a text. And I did get one of your emails, I was going through my older emails, and I was telling the guy that runs training that you were coming here and that I was going to be training you, and he said, well, I don't have them on a list yet, but I can't see what all the recruiters do. They wait till they set the dates that they come in, stuff like that. A says, congratulations, Captain Bananas. Yo, that was the original plan. Make all the mistakes in company trucks. Yeah, for sure. Definitely do that. Travis says, what's up, Big D? Hey, Travis, how's it going, man? You still enjoying TNT? He texted me the other day and asked me what kind of sandwich I wanted. Travis did. And then he realized that he was talking to the wrong trainer. I got excited. Like, I'm a big guy. He was talking about, like, getting some food and bringing it. I was like, yeah, I'm there. I'm like, bring it to me. Then I realized that he wasn't talking to me, so I was sad. I was like, come on, Travis, for reals? LOL, I picked Twizted off of YouTube. Yeah, Captain Bananas was another one that came straight off of my YouTube. And I watched my Trucking Venture. He has a YouTube. I watched his channel. He seems like a guy that has his head on his shoulders, and he's going to go through, I guess he's going to do videos on his venture trucking. So it seems like a pretty good channel to check out. He's doing videos on like what he thinks and how he thinks it's going to go. So Victor, what's going on, Victor? It's been a while. We need to get together, Victor, because I'll be testing. I'll be ready to put a student on your truck soon. My Trucking Venture said, I saw. I'll send you a text. Yeah, for sure. After I finish this live, I'll be able to text you back. I heard this phone go off a while ago, so I was just figuring that somebody was texting me. But I'll check it as soon as I'm done with this. Captain Banana says, there's so much to learn in your first year. Tons to learn. I have a guy on that's just finished TNT, and he was calling me, asking me questions the other day. So I was willing to help him. I jumped in, helped him out, got him right, and he seems to be good. And I told him, he was all like, I'm sorry for bothering you. And I'm all like, man, it's no bother. If you need help, that's what I'm here for. Call me. Text me. I'm here to help. Are there any TNT trainers who are close to the age 50 years old? Oh, I'm sure that there is. We got truckers of all ages. Well, 21 and younger, no. Or actually, 20 and younger, no. But 21 and up, we have trainers of all ages. My trucking venture says definitely, bro. Only 2 videos now. But yeah, I will upload another in the next few days. Yes, I watched both of your videos already. I did. Mr. Mother Trucker says, you don't have to go company first to be successful at trucking. I'm leased, never do company, and I'm doing good. And that's true. Like, I have plenty of students that jump right into lease and they're doing great. But for the most part, like, it's good to learn the business first. That's what I explained. Like, a lot of my guys that jumped straight into a lease, they were kind of, you know, not doing so hot at the beginning, but whenever they finally got the ropes down, they started doing great. So, you know, it's kind of hard jumping straight into a lease. Some people have their head on right and they can do it. Some people are, you know, Bradley says, I'm heading to bed, bro. I've been up since 5 a.m. Thanks again for caring about me and pushing your students to be better. Be in touch. Yes, sir, Bradley. Hey, good night, man. Sorry about all the confusion today, but we got it handled and you got tested out today. Awesome. Good job on your test. Travis says, loving TNT, currently on home time with my prego wife. Hey, enjoy your home time, Travis. I don't know what you're doing on this if you're at home time, man. Go in there and spend some time with your family. Ego says, I need a trainer who will teach me and let me practice how to back. We got plenty of trainers out here. TNT, are you in TNT or are you coming to Prime or what? Like, that's the question I have, because you were asking about a TNT. So I'm just curious if you're already here and you're looking for a TNT trainer that's going to let you practice back. And Travis says, the sandwich thing was funny, man. We were stuck at a O2 for 10 hours and there was a Mexican food truck there. Yeah, Travis, I was a little bit upset you didn't bring me one. It sounded good, man. It did. And then whenever you're all like, oh, wrong trainer, I was like, really? Trucker Man says, hey, Trucker Man, what's going on? He says, hello. Captain Banana says, oh, you're talking to Eric. No, you're saying Eric was your first trainer, taught me a lot. Highly recommended him. He's about 40. Yeah, Captain Banana, he went out there with a trainer and he said he had a great trainer and a great experience. So, like, I was really happy. Captain Banana was kind of hard to deal with at times because, man, he could tell you way too much about a truck. So it was kind of cool that he got a good trainer. Like, I was happy for him. Captain Banana, do you have to let the recruiter know which trainer do you want for PSD and TNT? And how does the scheduling work when it comes to TNT? Captain Banana says, I walked at the orientation and told him who I wanted as a PSD instructor. Yeah, Captain Banana came in and we talked before. I think we emailed right before, and he told me Kiersey recommended him to my channel, which I do appreciate her, because without her I wouldn't have met Captain Banana. You know, he wouldn't have been on my truck, but he was sent to me through her, and I had to go talk to them and make sure everything was set in stone, and that's how he got on my truck. So that's how I did it with that's how I got this other guy that I'm getting tomorrow on my truck. Is I went and told the people, hey, I've been emailing this guy. We've been talking back and forth, and he's coming here, and he wants me to be his trainer. So, you know, I'm going to take him. and they said, let us check. They look up some stuff, and they're all like, okay, got them on your truck, and I'm good. So like with the emails, with the text message, it's going to be even better. So I can have somebody's name on there. I can go right up there and say, hey, look, this is the guy coming in, boom, and then I'll be good. I walked in at I'll be available in a week or so. But the one of the other things that has been an issue before is the and I'm turning this light off. It's driving me nuts. But one of the issues I had before is people not writing my name down on the handwritten application that you got to fill out when you first get here. That was becoming an issue because if you don't write me down, my driver code and my truck number, which I do not put on any of my videos and stuff like that because I don't need a ton of people putting me down because I might not be available. The guys that email me and I talk to them, and we email back and forth, like I make sure that I know the dates you're coming in. So that's how I do it, is I get with the guy over training. I'm all like, hey, I've been talking to this guy, he's coming in on this date. And then he'll look and see if, like, I'll make sure that the couple days before they get here, I'm all like, hey, make sure you put my truck number in there as your trainer, my name, and my driver code. So they'll get all that wrote in there, and if all that information's down, then you get on my truck. And I'm pretty good about telling the guy that gives out the students, the one that's in charge of training, I'm pretty good at telling him who I have coming in. So if he hasn't heard about you, then that's probably because I might not have heard about you, or you came in a week later than you said, or a week earlier than you said, because I make sure I try to have room for you before you get there. Like the guy that got here Monday, I made sure that I was testing a student so I would save him a spot on my truck, and that's how I did it. So I tested a student today, and I say, hey man, he might not be cleared yet, but that's the guy that I'm going to train next. And he looked him up, and I got him on my truck. The only thing that was kind of an issue is his first name was not the first name that he gave me, but we got it figured out. So we figured out who it was. Travis says, I'm going to watch some shows with my wife. Good check in with you later. Catch up next time. I'm working on my CDO. Now I'm planning to join Prime Flatbed, but I don't see any flatbed drivers there and trainers. Do you think flatbed with Prime is okay for the future? Thanks for helping others. Flatbed's good. Like, we need flatbedders. It's good. Like my flatbedder friends, they love flatbed. My reefer friends, they love reefer. If you want to go flatbed, then go flatbed. I have a friend that's a awesome flatbed trainer. Like, he's real good. And I've had a student come in before, hey, I'm going flatbed. I want a flatbed trainer, and he's trained one of my guys that came in before. So like, he's good. He's the one guy that I say at Prime. There's one guy that for sure that is better than me. I hold him as like the top of the top trainers, and he's a flatbedder, and he is just awesome. Like, I look up to him. He's taught me a lot of stuff. I've really learned a ton from him. So I can teach you how to back any trailer. Like, I teach you to watch the back of the trailer. You can back in any truck. Like, I teach everything. Right, Sean? Reefer for life. I'm over here reefer for life too, Sean. Like, I agree with you. But the way I train, I can teach you how to back anything. Like, I let Brad jump in there and back up. I think I let Brad. I know for sure I let Josh, my guy that's testing this Friday, He's gonna test this Friday. I know I let him try back that flatbed, and he did pretty good with it. He swore up and down the reefer was easier. Some of my students get on a flatbed and they're all like, "Man, this flatbed's easy." Some of the flatbed guys jump on my reefer, and I help them out, and they're all like, "Man, reefer's so much better. You can't look over the top of it." You know, it's just a difference. It's seeing something different. Like me, I back a flatbed and I can see across the trailer, and I'm like, dang, you can see how close the guys are on the other side. You know, I mean, they're just different. It's a new view for you. You're not used to seeing that view, so it's kind of cool to see another view. But yeah, my guys can back whatever. Like, I'm teaching my guys how straight up to do real life backing, so my guys can back whatever. I look for the challenge. Any trailer, man. Like, I'm not one of those guys that I'm like, I have to have a test trailer to practice with because on test day they're using a test trailer. Give me a trailer. I don't care. Give me a flatbed. I don't care. I can teach my reefer guys flatbed on a flatbed trailer and then test them out on whatever. I've done it before. Chris, my student Chris, he's reefer practiced the whole time on reefer, and my truck went to the shop, and I was like, oh man, I got a test tomorrow. So I grabbed a flatbed truck that was my friend's, and I brought Chris out there, and I said, hey man, there's the truck you're testing in, you know. And he was all like, that's a flatbed truck. And I was all like, yeah, and it has a flatbed trailer on it, by the way. You got this. So he went out there and he took his test on the flatbed. He did great. He was like, oh, I don't know a pre-trip on a flatbed. I said, just make some stuff up, man. I know you have to do something with that ratchet right there. You gotta say it's probably mounted secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. So when you go to that ratchet right there, just say it's probably mounted secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. Like, you know, like. But we made it through it. I called one of my buddies and I was all like, hey, what's the differences between the reefer and flatbed on the pre-trip? And it was that ratchet. So they have those ratchets on the side. You have to say something about it to make sure that they know that you checked it during your pre-trip. I need to get out there and make a flatbed pre-trip video. So I'm trying to get my pre-trip videos up so I'll have all of them. And I'm going to have to redo my whole pre-trip because I got a new truck. I got a 21 now, and I had a older body style, so it's different. My pre-trip videos, I still haven't got around to remaking the videos. It just takes time out your day, and like days are too short. I go out there in the morning and I start working, and next thing I know, the sun's gone. I'm like, what the heck? Where'd the day go? So, like, before you know it, your day's over with. Oh, going to bed. Have a good night. Hey, good night, Captain Banana. Take care, brother. He says hashtag reefer game. So far, I have over 15,000 TNT miles. Halfway done. Then you get on the list to get a truck. What about Qualcomm? You'll teach that stuff as well and thoroughly. Your TNT trainer should be teaching you about Qualcomm. Like, he should be teaching you about all the macros, because you're going to shippers on TNT and receivers, so you should be getting the training on the Qualcomm. Like, he should have already been 15,000 miles in. You've been to shippers and stuff, so you should know how to do the Qualcomm. But yeah, I've been thinking about making a video. The other day I made a real short video on how to get your money for your scales, for getting reimbursed on cat scales. I did a little quick, real short video because that's one of the things my student was asking about. So I made a quick video and boom, my TNT is more into hustling. Yeah, he should be teaching you this. Ask him, like, it starts with you asking him. Like, ask him, hey, I need to know how to use this Qualcomm. I need to know the macros. Get you a spiral notebook out and take notes on it. because I'm telling you. And also get the Qualcomm whenever you're not busy, like you're on break or something. Grab the Qualcomm and start reading through them. You can click on them, open them up, and then see what the message is inside. You do O1, arrived at location. That's for everywhere you go, shipper or receiver. You do a you will do a O3 or O4. O3 depart shipper, O4 depart receiver for everywhere you go. The other ones is 55 and ooh, hold on, I can check. Let me see my prime at, because I can't remember the other number. 41 and 55. The 41 and 55 is pickup and drop trailer. So 41 whenever you pick up a new trailer, and 55 when you drop one. So if you have to do that within your shipper, like it's a drop and hook, then you have to do that. I mean, that's pretty much simple for everywhere you go. You can go in your Prime app and click the 3 tabs in the top corner. There's 3 tabs in the top corner up there. It opens up this screen if I can work my phone right. And then down here it says macros. You can click that. And these are your basic ones that you use right here. These are your basic ones. The very top ones, arrived at location, is the number 1. And then, like I said, the depart shippers, the number 3. The depart receivers is the number 4 right there. Those are the main ones you use. A lot of the macro 19, I need directions. A lot of it you can go through your Qualcomm and look at these and just click on them and read them. You don't have to send them. You can always cancel them. So a lot of your stuff on your Qualcomm is also going to be on your Prime app. I suggest learning the Qualcomm first and then moving into the right, Sean 41. Thank you, Sean. My bad. See, that's why Sean needs a YouTube channel, and let's get a petition going saying that Sean needs a YouTube channel. So if y'all see Sean over there at Prime anywhere, if y'all hear of anybody named Sean Fitzgerald, make sure y'all tell him maybe tomorrow that he needs to start a YouTube channel, because he spits that stuff out quick. I gotta look it up sometimes. But yeah, a lot of the Qualcomm stuff is real easy. Like a TNT guy should be able to teach you that real fast. See, I don't even know that a 41 and a 55. Well, get on there. Like you can get on that Qualcomm and just go down at 40. If you're reefer, well, flatbed uses it too, I'm sure, and tanker uses it, but it's for drops and hooks. Sean says no, he doesn't. Sean trying to get me to go join the dab. Like, I'm scared of going. I don't want to join the dab. But Sean's telling me to go join the dab. I'm not trying to hear it. I thought about it one time, but after hearing about it, like politics and stuff like that, and it's like a business. Like, I never had to go and talk to anyone like a business and all that stuff. I probably mess up. And be like, nah, that's not gonna work. Like, it should be this way. And then like they're gonna be like, that's not how you talk to me. You go empty out your truck, go take it to Bay 41 or whatever it is, and turn that thing in and get your stuff, get in your car, and never come back. Like, I'm kind of I can get loud sometimes. Like, I can be like, okay, I'm really mad at you, and I cannot believe that y'all are not thinking about this, or it doesn't make no common sense, because if this would be easier, why are y'all doing that? Like, I'm not dab material. I have good ideals, and I go to my dab people. Sean right there, he's my dab guy. I go to Sean if I have any questions, and most of the time, most of the stuff I answer in like lives and stuff, I go to Sean. Or like some questions I don't know the answer, I go to him and I find out the answer. Sean knows everything. He's like a fortune teller at Prime or something. Like, he can translate all that stuff. Like, if I ever get a message, I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Like, I got a message the other day about the the satellite TV on these trucks. Man, I don't know what that's called. I was all like, Sean, help me out. What is this about? It says to terminate the contract if you don't sign up for this. I'm all like, what's going on? Man, they're going to terminate my contract? He's all like, stop worrying. It's about satellite TV, man. Calm down. So, like, I learned that. I can't even remember what it was. I probably still have the message. I was all like, Sean, what is this? Let's see. Go to my messages. Where's Sean at? Sean, right there. Go back a little bit. What is this thing called? Here it is. Epic View Service on your truck. I was like, I don't know what that is. Man, he was all like, that's the satellite TV on your truck. I was like, oh. Yeah, see, look, he even knew what I was talking about again. He typed it in there. Like, I didn't know what Epic View was. My truck adventure. You're too humble, man. You didn't win Instructor of the Year for no reason. Man, I was not trying for that Instructor of the Year. It just kind of happened, and I was shocked. And that's not good that you know that. Like, whenever I get somebody I'm training and they know that, I'm all like, oh gosh. I said, now you're expecting the best Prime has, and I'm going to have to deliver. Like, how am I going to deliver the best? So, you know, whenever people tell me, oh, I saw that you got Instructor of the Year, I'm like, oh no, pressure. That's a lot of pressure. Just saying. Why not? Yeah, that's right. Why not, Sean? Why not start a YouTube channel? You'll have fun with it. I needed another trainer in TNT for sure. My best advice to you is, tell them your concerns. Like, speak up, tell them your concerns. Hey, I need to learn this. I want to learn this. I want to learn this. I'm concerned that I'm not getting the knowledge I need. You know, talk to them. Just like, it's all about how you word it. Say, hey, TNT trainer, I would like to know how to do some more of these macros. Can you show me some? Or next time we're at the shipper and you have to fill them out, can you maybe show me how to do it? And if he says, no, don't worry about that, you don't need to know none of that, then I would step it up some and be like, call the fleet manager, hey, look, I got 15,000 miles and I don't know how to work a Qualcomm. Like, I don't know nothing about it. Like, I asked TNT trainer, and he told me, no, I don't need to worry about it. You know, now we're in chain of command. So, you know, he can either have a phone call with you three and work it out, or he can be like, hey, what's going on? Like, see what's going on. And if that doesn't work, and trust me, he's only into his hustle. Well, you got to speak up, though. Like, you keep saying he's too busy into his hustle. If you have spoken up and he still won't help you, then it's time to hit up the fleet manager. I mean, we're all in our hustle. Like, whenever I was doing TNT, I was in my hustle. But I had my student get out a spiral notebook and write out a little outline of what they were doing every day. And then the other ones I would write out. I'd have them, all right, we just got this load. This is what we need to do. We need to do these macros to get the macro 19 to get the locations, and the macro 27 to get the fuel stops. So, like, I would have all that done, and then I would show them how to do the fuel stops and stuff like that on the navigation, and I'd be like, there you go. Like, I taught them though. But it is time and time over doing those macros again. Like, I would have my student doing it. And, like, I was still out there hustling and making money. Like, we were running. My students were all like, man, you don't play around. I'm all like, dude, I'm trying to get you off my truck. Like, let's go. Like, for real. Like, no offense, but I'm trying to get you off my truck, and I'm trying to maximize the most money I can this week. Trucker world. If you if your trainer is not doing his part, you need to request a change. Yeah, and like I said, that goes through your fleet manager, your chain of command, stuff like that. You know, you need to you need to speak out and let somebody know that you're not getting the proper training that you need, or you don't feel like it, and they can talk about it, and they can talk with your trainer. Most of our issues we can get fixed through communication. If it's something major that is going to be a major issue and it's going to cause a lot of conflict, that's whenever it's time to go up the chain higher. Just remember, you got a chain of command that you need to go to. You cannot jump to the top. Like, it's not going to go good if you jump to the top. Make sure you go through your chain of command. So it's fleet manager, Chris Martin, you know, and it goes up from there. Usually it doesn't make it past Chris Martin. So usually by Chris Martin, it's time to get a new trainer, or, you know, Chris Martin's going to have to really talk to this guy. Truckerman says, how long is TNT training? 3 months. TNT training is 30,000 miles right now. So I say average about 5,000 miles a week on average, and then 1 week of home time. So I'll let you do the math. My trucking venture, man, you definitely helped me a ton, and I haven't even got there yet. Hey, that's what I'm here for. And I'm not saying, like, don't get me wrong. We're talking about Prime and like how great Prime is, but there's other companies out there. Like, everybody needs to do their research and find out what fits them. Like, I'm not telling anybody to come straight to Prime. I have experience at Prime. I know about Prime, and I've been happy here. But, you know, I'm not gonna like try to talk anybody into coming to Prime, because I'm not gonna be the one that's making the final decision in your life. Like, you might have a better fit somewhere else. But I definitely say that Prime's been good to me, and I've been happy with it. And most of the guys that I've seen on YouTube out here have been really, really happy with Prime, or, you know, very satisfied and still here. I haven't been getting a new TNT. I'll be getting a new TNT trainer. I just know how to couple. Okay, so you're already getting a new trainer. You're just kind of venting and letting your story out, maybe. So, you know, it's fine. I thought that you were having the problems right now, so I was trying to let you know. But it sounds like you're getting a new trainer, so, you know, it sounds like you did what you needed to do. Road trainers have to go through a lot out there, man. I did fully grasp that until I was in my truck alone. TNT was told 40K miles. No, TNT is now 30,000 miles, or 30K miles. So that's what they're doing right now. So if you're a PSD, got your license through Prime, through the PSD program, then it's 30K miles. My trucking venture, everybody has a different personality and way to deal with things, but I noticed my trainer subconsciously taught me things I didn't realize till he wasn't around. I get students all the time telling me that, man, I still hear your voice saying, look in the mirror as I do lane changes. Look in the mirror as I turn. Look, you're not looking. Turn and look. Like, I still have students that tell me, man, I still hear your voice to this day. And I'm all like, well, does it get you to look in the mirror? And they're like, yeah. And I said, like, keep my voice in there. Like, you want me to, like, do I need to call you ever so often so you can remember what my nagging voice sounded like? Because I'm very serious out there on the drive. Like, I will tell you everything you're doing wrong. And, you know, like it or not, that you're not going to get better unless you learn from your mistakes. So I'm really, really, really strict on driving and being safe. And backing, I'm really, really strong. Like, I'm really teaching you not to hit something. The worst part of my day, I'm not wearing my whistle. The worst part of my day is whenever I blow my whistle on the backing. because that means that you hit something. And my whole goal is to make you a safe driver where you're not going to hit nothing. So definitely, like, safety is real big in my book. I'm real big on safety, and I'm tell you the truth, I'm real like I say I'm strict. Like, some of my students always tell me I'm patient, but I'm really impatient. Like, I get impatient. Like, I don't like waiting on nothing. So I never understand how they say you're really patient. I don't get it. I don't even see it. But yeah. Well, just I'm about to go ahead and get off of here. Well, hold on. Touch and drive control the truck during. It's tough to drive and control the truck during a traffic jam. I'm gonna disagree with that. It's not tough to drive the truck and control the truck during traffic jams, because the reason I say that is in traffic jams and where traffic is slowing down and stuff like that, you need to start slowing down sooner. You need to watch your following distance, and you're going to be back further away. Then you just calm down and move with the flow of traffic. It's going to be slow. So I don't understand how it's tough to drive and control the truck during traffic jams, because you're going to be checking your mirrors, you're going to be looking in your mirrors, you're going to make sure you have good following distance. You're not going to get the tunnel vision where you're just staring at the car in front of you. So, like, I'm gonna disagree with that, and if the truck is not gonna be tough as long as you're controlling this. If you're controlling your what's it called? You're staying calm. You're controlling that. Like, you're staying calm. You're doing everything safe. You're being the professional driver. I meant the truck shakes left to right. The reason your truck is shaking left to right is you're bouncing that pedal on the ground. Like, straight up, bouncing that pedal on the ground. That's why it jerks left and right. If you slowly press on that pedal whenever you start taking off, and then you come off of it nice and smooth, it's not going to shake like that. Greeting from England. Have a good week. Balancing the gas. Yeah, if you're bouncing your foot on it, like, it's gonna jolt like that. It's gonna makes that horrible sound like you're messing up the gears and stuff like that. You know, it's stuff like that. And again, for anyone that missed it, the phone number that if you need to text me or anything like that. And I do mean text, because I don't want that phone ringing in the middle of the night and stuff while I'm sleeping. Please. I'm just going to leave the ringer off whenever I'm sleeping. I'm going to turn it on the next day. But if anyone needs my phone number to text me or let me know something or whatever, just somebody to reach out to. That number is 417-894-8098. So, you know, if you need to get a hold of me, there it is. I'm going to probably put it in the description on this video. And I'm going to get out of here for the night. I'm about to go to bed. I'm in the same boat Bradley was in whenever he was talking about he was tired. He'd been up since 5 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Thanks for everybody stopping by, checking out the channel. The questions were great, and I really do enjoy these lives. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. You know, leave any comments you want. I'll try to get back to your comments in the little comments down there whenever I can. Appreciate y'all